here today that are 30 years plus. We actually have an individual who is 50 years. Are you here? Is he here yet? Okay. I know, but I think he deserves a round of applause. Yeah. And so the daily word today is faith, right? And I think it's a really interesting word and an important word because for many, our faith is what gets us through, provides us comfort, right? And enables us to keep going. And I'm confident that those of you who have put in the years and put in the service have had to have a lot of faith in the county, faith in humanity, and your families probably had to have faith in you that you could carry the torch. What a huge and awesome responsibility to be a public servant. And so I'm so glad and proud to be here to serve you. So what I'd like for each of us to do today is just think about the ways in which our faith has carried us through and will continue to carry us through. And if you see somebody who needs a little bit of that, they need a smile, they need a hug, they need encouragement, share it. Because if you were able to get here, be here, and keep it going, you have enough to give to help somebody else do that. And so with that said, I think we'll turn to the video because our esteemed mayor would like to share her greetings and her accolades. And then we're going to get into the awards so we can keep it moving. How about that? Brenda, did you want to add anything before the video? Okay.
Congratulations. I want to celebrate you today. You've reached a significant career milestone, your service anniversary with Miami-Dade County. I'm so proud to recognize your contributions, dedication, and loyalty. People are and always will be our greatest asset, and I'm honored to lead such an exemplary team. You are all valued members of the Miami-Dade County family, and your continued hard work, commitment to good government, and service to our residents is truly appreciated. Together, we will continue building a strong, vibrant, future-ready Miami-Dade where all residents can thrive, delivering excellence every day, one county for impact. Congratulations on your anniversary, and thank you for your service.
Thank you. Just a personal note, today being able to honor these employees, this is my 16-year service award. It's a true honor to be able to recognize you, county employees, every day going out. I know what motivates most county employees, and that's a love of the community and putting something back and making our community better. And that you've been doing this 30 years, 35 years, 45 years, 50 years is truly incredible, and thank you so much. When we call your name, please come forward to receive your plaque of appreciation. And please take a brief moment and tell us about your experience with the county. And we also ask that your department representative accompany you to say a few words. And family members, if you'd like, please join your family member up here for a picture. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, the first name.
Okay, the first name is Felix Pereira, Aviation, 30 years of service.
Wait, you need the
30 years. Oh, 30 years. So I've sat in this room many, many times, sometimes till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I see many faces in here that I've worked over the years with. I've been very fortunate. Started when I was 19, immediately out of high school on a Friday, started on a Monday with the aviation department, which put me through school. Graduated with my master's in architecture at the University of Miami, bachelor's of architecture. That gave me the opportunity to get to the point where I'm at. And I'll keep it brief. I'm on my second capital development improvement projects at the airport, and I was in charge of the North Terminal development for about 6.5, 7 years. developed the master plan at the seaport, and a brief year and a half with housing. Thank you. And I just want to thank Anna and Ralph for the opportunities and everything they've been able to offer me, and for having a little faith in me. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
I think Felix is being tremendously humble with what he's saying. So just to kind of piggyback on what he said, Felix started out in 1979 as a terminal ops specialist. So he put himself through architecture school, both bachelor's and master's in architecture from the University of Miami. He's an expert not only in design, but also in planning. So he not only served in our planning division in the mid-90s, so he's got operational experience as a terminal ops specialist. He also served as a planner in our aviation planning division. He was an assistant director for the housing department, so he worked on major housing projects there. And he made the point, he's worked on 2, including our current one, capital improvement plans. So he worked on the $1.2 billion plan many years ago, and he's currently working on our $9 billion capital improvement program at aviation. So I'm not shy about saying it. Felix is one of our best employees that we have. So he is an integral part of our capital program. He's our chief of facilities development. So all of the great projects that are ongoing and our great, exciting future projects, our new terminal expansion in Concourse Cay, which is the first expansion in the last 20 years of the airport, he's right at the head of the pin on that project, and it's a $750 million project. So we are so proud to have Felix as part of the team. I am so blessed to have him as part of our team. And you're not going anywhere, right?
I hope not.
Okay. So we're celebrating his 30 years, but it's really 38 years that he's been, working with the county and with the airport, a large portion of that. And we are so glad to have him as part of the team, and you can't go anywhere. So just don't even think about it. And that's all I have.
Thank you. I think there's some child labor laws. You're not supposed to start working at 2 years old. We probably broke, but I'm glad we did, because we can probably carry you for another 30. So thank you for being a part of our family. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, photos? You want to get a good photo?
One of the things that is so remarkable about the county is that we do big things. And it's people like Mr. Pereira that do those big things. $1 billion improvements, amazing. 9 billion.
All right, let's see. Renee Valdez, come on down. Corrections and rehabilitation. So can our corrections and rehabilitation family come and join? Awesome. 30 years of service. Absolutely wonderful. And congratulations. Would you like to share your story or anything with the group?
Yes, I guess I will be saying a few little things. I hope that my nerves and everything don't take the best out of me. Thank you for having me here. Thank you all for coming over here. I want to, first of all, I want to thank God for taking me through so many different departments in Miami-Dade County, including finance, tax collector, GSA, and now with corrections. And I've done a lot of stuff. I always felt that I should do my service the best that I can, excellence. And with corrections. I did a number of jobs. I'm a maintenance technician. I'm very proud of being a maintenance technician. I've done different jobs in different facilities. Currently, I maintain the washers and dryers. And no job, no matter how little it may sound, is a potential great job, because in just Metro West facility, there's 36 dryers that inmates have access to, and they are a potential fire. And I'm the one who keeps them running and prevent fires from building. I do have a bachelor degree that I obtained thanks to Miami-Dade County, thanks to my military. I have 21 years in the military and retired. I'm proud to say that I'm an ex-Marine. I'm a former Marine. Thank you for that correction. And I'm also been with the Army, and I'm also been with the Air Force, and also been with the National Guard. Yeah. And I attribute all that to God. I attribute that to my loving wife. My wife could not be here because she's sick at home. She's sick at home. She couldn't make it. I wish she could have been here. This moment is a big moment for me and for a lot of people here who made it through. I'm sure a lot of things were not nice and roses. A lot of things were not easy a lot of times. We went through a lot of trials and error, but here we are to collect our thing. So thank you again. This is Emilio Palma.
Hi, I'm Emilio Palma, Facility Superintendent. I've known Rene for almost 29 and a half years, and he's been one of my employees at all the facilities, pretrial, training and treatment center, TGK, and now he's at Metro West. So he's worked for all the managers currently on board, and he's truly a good asset, outstanding. And too bad he wasn't only in the Army, since he chose those other ones. I'm also an Army. But thank you very much, Rene, for your service.
Thank you so much. And does anyone else want to say something? Okay, thank you so much. I hope your wife gets well soon, and I hope she's able to see this ceremony. And we so appreciate you. And I love what you said. You know, every job that a county employee does is taking care of people. And what you do is so important to the safety of all the inmates in our care and the staff. So thank you so much.
Okay, let's see. We are with corrections again, and we have Maria Dorviller or Devillere. She is corrections and rehab, a correctional officer, 35 years. Okay, I think I might need to call HR because she started when she was 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know about this here. Congratulations. Thank you. Would you like to speak? I mean, it's not forced. You don't have to speak, but I mean, it's a great opportunity for us to hear your story.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't you cry.
I try not to.
Just don't rub the tears because it makes that.
Okay. Good morning. I'm kind of caught off guard and wasn't really prepared, but here it goes. Working with corrections is tough. But it takes a kind, patient, determined, and a love and care for people in order to do my job. Because we encounter people from all walks of life, all ages, all nationalities, physical, mental, disabilities, but you can't use those things against the people that we come in contact with. You have to understand that everybody is not the same and they can't be treated the same. And this is what has allowed me to be able to do what I do for as long as I've been doing it. I started off with the clerk's office, docketing 3 o'clock to 11:30, moved over to corrections as a civilian, working as a civilian. I saw that I was doing the same job that the officers were doing and not getting the same pay, so I went to the academy. And since then, I've worked in booking and release. Now I'm in court services. I've been in court services for 25 years as of January 1st. I have trained and worked with a lot of judges and trained a lot of correction officers that now work in court services. And I thank God, my family, the department for allowing me to reach this milestone. And I want to thank everybody here for acknowledging me. Thank you.
Awesome. Tim, did you want to say something?
Good morning. My name is Captain Anthony Yeber. I am currently her supervisor, her bureau supervisor. I do have a few notes. After 35 years working in corrections, that is worthy of another applause. Please give it up. I met Marie probably about 10 or 15 years ago when I got promoted to sergeant. And over the last 10 or 15 years, she is a stellar employee. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with her. She is one of our FTO, our field training officers, so she trains all of our new staff on the county court calendar. It's a 3-month process. She is excellent at it. She has an incredible rapport with the judges, with the attorneys, the public defender's office, state attorney's office. She has no issues with the inmates that we deal with. We all know that those are easy to deal with. She did leave one thing out. It takes a resilient person to work in corrections. You have to be really resilient. Everything changes daily. We're dealing with some of the most difficult populations, mental health issues, and she really is a pillar of Miami-Dade Corrections, so we are proud of her. Congratulations on your milestone, and I hope you don't leave yet.
Thank you. Oh, that was so nice.
So nice. Anybody else? Okay, our next awardee with 35 years of service, Sean Tops from Housing and Community Development. Mr. Tops is an employee I actually had the pleasure of working with, and please, any of the coworkers who want to come and join your colleague, please do, and family. I had the pleasure of working with Mr. Tops personally. He's a wonderful professional and an asset to the county and to our community. Thank you so much for your service, Mr. Tops. would you like to say a few words? You don't have to. We can pass it.
I'll poke him when it's time.
First of all, I'd like to thank God for allowing me to be here. I've had some serious medical issues over the years, so I definitely need to acknowledge how He has saved me and allowed me to be here. Second, I want to thank my family, more important, my wife, for accepting the responsibilities that I have as a county employee, understanding my passion, understanding the love for my job, but at the same time, making me responsible for my family and allowing me to implement that with my job. And if you know my wife, who's a retired nurse practitioner, who is very, very, very detailed, has allowed me to grow in my job. She's allowed me to grow as a man, and she's allowed me to grow as a father, and also as a friend. And the third element I want to thank my coworkers, all of my former directors. I come to work every day enjoying my job. Honestly, I'm very sarcastic about what I do. And every time my coworkers ask me about my job, what do I always say? I love my job. My good government job. But guys, I'm sure a lot of you all in this room can relate. My coworkers are more of my family. I spend more time with them than I do maybe at home. I enjoy the rapport, the relationship, the camaraderie, the professionalism, the emotional attachment, the fights. It really allows me to do my job, which is very intense over the years. But coming to work every day and working with them, it really allows me to get that extra energy to do what I need to do. And I share that with my coworkers every day, every day. It's not one of once in a while. When they leave, I say goodbye, and I say thank you. Real quick, my journey here was one of coming here from St. Louis, from the city of Miami. From the city of St. Louis as an urban planner. I've worked in various entities of our various departments, but I think that probably, if I have to say, two of my biggest accomplishments, if you want to call them, was the Moss Plan. Some of you may not be aware of that, but when we had Hurricane Andrew, it basically destroyed South Dade. Our department was responsible for the development of Dade County in the area of collecting hundreds of millions of dollars in order to develop South Dade. I was responsible, I don't want to say I, but I'm going to say it this time. I was responsible for working with that plan with the architects, having charrettes every day, working with people who were living in tents, dealing with an element that was we were on a 24-hour call when we had just got beepers. And when I'm down in South Dade, because I live up north, I can look around and say I helped do this, among other things, because it was an element that took almost 20 years for it to be developed to where it is right now. So I'm very, very proud of that. And I think the other element. Thank you. I think the other element I'm very happy in a major accomplishment is looking at the various multifamily projects that we do throughout Miami-Dade County, being involved in that process, as well as helping hundreds of people move into their homes for the very first time. That is probably one of the biggest feelings, greatest feelings I have every day, is knowing that many people who wanted to have a house got a house through us, and we helped them in that element. And these are the coworkers that helped me do that. There are a lot of other things I want to say, but I just want to say thank you very much. I really enjoyed my time with the county. I will be leaving this year. Yes. No, it's public. No, it's public notice. I get the question in the office every day. When are you leaving? I was supposed to leave last year, and I decided not to. But I get that question every day. So, let that being said.
Director Baena couldn't be here today, so he sends his congratulations. And you know how well you two get along, so he's sorry he couldn't be here. But I had some notes Human Resources gave me, but I don't know if I need to say them. But Sean does come to us from St. Louis, a trained urban planner. He's been in, 2 departments that has now become 1 department. So if you don't know the history, it was Community and Economic Development, where he started. Then he went to Housing, and then Housing and Community Economic Development became 1. So he left and came back and never left, and you know the story. But he's done amazing work. He talked about multifamily. He works on our request for applications over the years, and then he also works on the underwriting process. And if you know anything about real estate, that underwriting is so keenly important. So he helps us to get to the finish line so that we can build those units. But most recently, our hottest program in Miami-Dade County in housing is the Condo Special Assessment Program. And I can tell you, hundreds, thousands of applications, millions of dollars out the door to make sure that abuelas and abuelos and grandmas and grandpas can stay in their homes. It's an amazing program. And Sean has traveled all over this county to make sure people are aware about the program. And I can tell you, this brother here is the realest brother I know. He gives it to you straight. He does not sugarcoat. When he's angry, upset, and mad, you know it. But he never takes anything personal. All he wants is for some understanding, right? Because he knows he has to get out there. Oh, no, Clarence, I'll go. You know, last minute notice, he'll get out there in the community. Sean, we hear the complaints, right? They're loud, they're roaring. But we don't hear the thank yous as well. So I want to give you a resounding thank you. Thank you for what you do for this community. So we have his immediate supervisor, Leilani Sosa.
Sean, we're very happy to be here celebrating this milestone with you. 35 years hasn't been easy, but yet you're still 100% committed to serving Miami-Dade County residents. We're blessed to have you in our team, not only as a professional, but a wonderful human being. On behalf of your PhD extended family, congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Okay, just one correction. HCD family.
I'm just going to turn this around for the photo.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Photo. Wow, that was exciting. The last time I had the privilege of hosting this event, my daughter, I think, was on winter break or spring break, and I made her come because I wanted her to see everything that was possible. Like all the possibilities you have as a public servant in Miami-Dade County, and the growth that people experience here is phenomenal. So hopefully we have some people watching who'll be inspired by what we're hearing today. So our next person, Mario Barral, Information Technology, come on down. Bring your family, bring your IT people and your family. 30 years of service. 30 years. So I get the privilege of being the chief on this one. Congratulations. Great. Did you want to say anything to the group? Don't feel pressure. It is a little pressure.
Yeah, I've been honored to serve this community and to work for Miami-Dade County for 30 years, which is a big honor. This organization is really an amazing organization that allow his employee to grow and to work for a long career, like the people that we are here present today. And I want to appreciate all my coworkers, peers, my supervisors, and especially my department director that is here with me, which is an honor too. My division chief, my assistant director, and my immediate supervisors that are here with me today. All of you, thank you very much for also be attending to this ceremony. I'm honored. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Margaret Brisbane, and I am the director of the IT department. And it is always an honor to be here with our staff who has dedicated, when you think 30, 35, 40, 50 years to public service. So we are all the beneficiary of the work that they have done. And this humble gentleman really doesn't tell you that the work that he's doing as a part of our cybersecurity team is what keeps this county safe. You know, he started working in our water and sewer department and through consolidation became a part of the IT department. But the relationships that he built within water and sewer department, we are benefiting as a department from that because people trust Mario to do the right thing for water and sewer. And so at the end of the day, we should never take for granted the work of any one individual because collectively they make our team great. Mario is ambitious, adventurous, he's a foodie, loves to travel, and you know, we were talking about paella in Spain and the different types, but you know, so this is what makes life. It's not just the work we do, but the life we live. So at the end of the day, we appreciate you and all the work that you're doing because you are a part of an amazing team for cybersecurity and your work is important.
Thank you.
The word of the day is faith, and faith is a complete and total trust in someone or something. And I can tell you that I have the faith that anything that we give to Mario will be done and done correctly. He is an awesome asset to the security office and to Miami-Dade County, and it's a tribute to you for the 30 years of service that you've given to the county. Thank you so much.
So I'll just take a moment. I've known Mario probably for about 20 or so years. When Mario was at the Water and Sewer Department, I was at ITD. We had very similar roles, and you know, one of the things that stands out for me about Mario is that he is very humble, but he's very kind. He is a gentleman, and when faced with, as we all are in this field, faced with a lot of issues and pressure, Mario is always very collected and has been a fantastic person to work with. Mario, I really want to congratulate you on this accomplishment, and it's been a blessing for me to work with you all these years, so thank you for all of the service.
Good morning, everyone. It's very hard for me to say something because everybody has said everything about you. So the only thing I can say, I'm super glad to have you on my team. You're my star of water and sewer. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for your service, sir.
All righty, another 30-year veteran, medical examiner, Martha Diaz. Please join us. Welcome and congratulations. Oh, what a beautiful smile. Would you like to say anything?
Well, very little.
I see the doctor is prepared.
Well, I started in the county when I was 24 years old. Started in planning and zoning, and then I moved to finance department, and now I'm in the medical examiner. From all the departments, I have many, many great friends, longtime friends, and I had a privilege to work in the county. I feel that it was a great privilege that I landed a job here and made it a lifetime career. My department right now is the best. It's peaceful, it's great, and my directors and staff are great friends and great coworkers. So I feel privileged to work there.
We're so lucky to have you. We're lucky to have you. Doctor, would you like to say something?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Kenneth Hutchins. I'm the Chief Medical Examiner Director for the Miami-Dade County Medical Examiner Department. And we want to celebrate Martha's 30 years of dedicated service to Miami-Dade County. She came to us in February of 2009 as an executive secretary, and during that time she furthered her education and was promoted to an Accountant 1, where she currently serves on the Budget and Finance Bureau. She's not only contributed to the financial health of our department, but has played a vital role in mentoring and guiding our employees. So we want to salute Martha for her 30 years of achievement. Thank you, Martha.
And Martha, just a few words from your supervisor, Yasini, who could not be here. It's hard to believe it's been 30 years since we first met on the 12th floor of this exact building. We were young professionals filled with dreams, ambition, and a shared excitement about the journey ahead. At that time, nobody could have predicted the incredible bond we would forge. We've weathered economic downturns, technological transformations, organizational restructurings, and personal life changes. As we celebrate this incredible milestone today, I want you to know how deeply appreciated you are, not just for what you've done, but for who you are. I can say without hesitation that being your supervisor has been one of the greatest privileges of my career. You have taught us all the importance of loyalty, perseverance, integrity, and compassion. You've set a standard for all of us to follow, and for that we are deeply grateful. The legacy you leave behind is one of positivity and camaraderie that will resonate in our workplace for years to come. Thank you for 30 amazing years filled with hard work, laughter, and friendship. It has been an honor and a privilege to work alongside you and to call you my friend. You will always be a part of our family, and I look forward to seeing all the wonderful things you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations. This is richly deserved.
Okay, next today from Parks, the Parks, Recreation, and Open Spaces Department, we have another 30 years in county service, Dean Gaffney. Please come down. Dean is a construction contracts coordinator. Oh, look at all of Dean's colleagues coming down. Thank you.
Fill in the hole. Fill in the hole.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, I'm very, very pleased with everyone. I know where all the parks are in the county, so that's not a problem, if anybody needs to know. Pardon?
How many?
268, 307. Well, there's manned and unmanned facilities, but I actually started out as a bridge tender on the Miami River, greasing the bridges, and I was there for a year. And then I've completed the rest of my service here at Miami-Dade Parks. And since then, there's been a lot of changes, and it's been a really great opportunity to see the changes as the county's changed. A lot of management has changed since then, and we have a lot of new members now that I'm really happy to work with, and it's really nice to see everybody here that's supporting me. So thank you so much. It's really nice.
So Dean's very modest. We have over 300 parks in our network, and people like Dean and his coworkers are the one that keep all that up and running. So as one of the largest landowners in Miami-Dade County, the Parks Department has an immense amount of equipment, materials, and things that we deal with. Little things all the way from, water fountains and basketball courts to huge assets like recreation centers. And we can't do all that work and have it open for the public without folks like Dean. And Dean's even responsible for an invention called the Gaffney bracket, which the Gaffney bracket allows us to change out basketball hoops without taking down the whole apparatus, saves us a ton of time. I think it's patented, right? We're going to patent that. So again, things like that are what makes employees like Dean, exemplary. So thank you so much, Dean, for your service.
Good morning, my name is Eric, and I am the Chief of Construction and Maintenance, overseeing that division right now. 30 years, wow, what an amazing feat, right? We can only hope to reach that feat in our careers. Not only that feat, what an amazing career he's had. Like he said, he spent a year, not even a year, at Public Works as a bridge tender, then he came to Parks. There he found his passion. There he found his love. He's been with this division for 29 of the 30 years. That says a lot. That says the commitment to excellence, the commitment to the community, and what kind of a person Dean Gaffney is. I've only known Dean for a few years. In those years, we've had fights, we've had laughs, we've had good times, we've had bad times. But I will tell you one thing that I've learned from Dean, and I continue to learn every day. Okay, it's the love for the community, the love for this department, and the love for what we do. Because there's a lot of intricacies that go into what we do, as you know, a lot of complications, a lot of things that are difficult. But that is the type of person that Dean is. Dean does not step back from a challenge. He embraces it head on. And I'm very proud to work with you. 30 years, I think you got another 30 more to go. You can't retire. And you can see it here with his team and his staff. Dean is the glue for the division. He helps it kind of mesh, and it works. One thing that is really a pet peeve, if you're not there for lunch, you're not eating with the group. Dean, for all of us, thank you so much for your service. Remember, you're not going anywhere. Appreciate you.
Well, there were two things that were just said that I think are important to reflect on. One is conflict. A lot of people avoid conflict. And when conflict occurs, they quit or they leave. Conflict helps us grow. It helps us be our best person. And look, it generates genuine love and commitment amongst the team. And so I really appreciate hearing that from several of the speakers. And the second is lunch. So we all must eat lunch and eat it together. I mean, I'm taking that back to my team. We have not done that very well, and I'm going to take a lesson from Parks on lunch. So with that said, let's keep it moving. Okay. Oh, another Parks. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, Pros family. Anna Navarro, 35 years. Come on down. Anna is with Parks Recreation and Open Spaces. She is currently a construction manager too, and has spent her life with us clearly. All righty, more pros. There we go. Congratulations, my dear. Congratulations. Do you want to say some words?
Yes. I would like to start saying by yesterday, one of my staff meetings, one of the section managers mentioned, and this is about something different, that he said once you have that you have to do a speech, you really don't prepare for it. You actually say it from the heart. And basically, this is how I would start. I would like to thank God for all the blessings that I have received throughout all these years. My parents, which they have been long gone for a long time, they were the ones that have made it possible for me to be here, because they were the ones that sacrificed vacations, everything that they had, and all types of sacrifices, including helping me out with my studies. I was able to go to University of Miami. I got my architectural engineering degree bachelor's and also a bachelor's in civil engineering. And so that made it possible for me to be here. After that, another blessing, my husband. We've been together for 30 years. He has been my pillar. He has been my best friend. He has understood everything that I go through as a woman in construction. It's not easy. There's a lot of stuff that you have to overcome. I would also like to thank, of course, Miami-Dade County for giving me the opportunity to be employed for such a long time. I started with, I was 21 years with solid waste. That was my first experience that I encountered in working with design and construction. There's a lot of stuff that I learned from there. All the facilities that we did, industrial, heavy construction, equipment installation. And then from there, I spent like 10 to 11 years at ISD. And after that, 2 years and a half at public housing, and now at Parks and Recreation. And honestly, coming in here this morning and seeing all the coworkers that I have been working with ever since, I mean, it's like we were growing up together. From all those departments that I have mentioned, and I really thank for the opportunity that I have received.
Hello. So hi, I'm Joe Cornley. I'm the AD for Planning, Design, Construction Excellence, where this amazing person works. I first have to start, as you heard, I have a little bit of imposter syndrome because Anna's only been with us for 4 years, and we're really proud that she finally found the best department to come build amazing things. But I'm glad she hit on where she's been and the experiences that she had and the effects throughout the county that you've had during your long career. And there's two things I want to echo that seemingly echo through all service is being resilient and having a duty to service. Anna came and she found out every job in government service has its different type of resilience. In planning and design and construction, we have, review resilience and design and comments and to not get frustrated and have the wherewithal to continue with these projects and grow in the county. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being a great part of the team to do that. And we're lucky to have you for the time that we have.
Hiring me, so I'm very grateful for Parks and Recreation.
Rosa Argales. Raymond Hall's the director of our new People and Internal Operations Department. Rosa is bringing 30 years of service down the road. Awesome. Yes. Rosa, did I pronounce your name correctly? Rosa Arguelles. All right, Chief Real Estate Officer. So again, my peeps get to come down this time. So she just said, "Are you my boss?" So for folks who do not know, I'm the Chief Administrative Officer, Chief Edwards, and in my portfolio is the Internal Services Department and the Human Resources Department, which recently merged to become the People and Internal Operations Department, with a lot of intentionality of trying to drive the fact that our operations are nothing without the people. Our operations are nothing without the people. And our newly esteemed leader, Mr. Raymond Hall, I don't know if this is your first opportunity or maybe second or third to do this, but we're so happy for you to be a part of this team and to acknowledge was it Rosa? It was Rosa, but it doesn't say Rosa. What does that say?
Suyapa.
Okay, well, Rosa will have to tell us why her trophy is different from her name. But congratulations on your 30 years of service. Real estate.
Hello, everyone. My name is Suyapa Rosibel Argüelles. I started working for Miami-Dade County August 24th, 1992, which was a catastrophic day for Miami-Dade County. We were struck by Hurricane Andrew. So we didn't work for a whole week. The following week after the hurricane, I come to work, and the wonderful Miami-Dade County has a check for me, my very first check. I was making around that time $3.80 back on August 1992, and I thought that I was committing a crime, committing fraud by accepting a check. It wasn't a big amount then, but when I saw it then, it was big for me. But now it's like, oh my God, who could have survived with this money, right? Since my name is Suyapa, I'm coming, it's a Honduran name. I'm originally from Honduras. Nobody could pronounce that name back in 30 years, And then they see the R and they say, well, we would like to call you Rosa. And I'm 23 years old, no experience. I just came to the country, I'm like, okay, whatever you want to call me. Yeah, I need my $3. Yes, that was independence for me, right? I was able to help my parents with that little money. So I'm very thankful to Miami-Dade County for giving me the opportunity to work, to push myself, to put myself through college at nighttime, to go to the university, getting my bachelor's degree, to allow me to have my daughter, let me go home, let me go to the daycare to pick her up when she was ill. You know, I just made a face and my manager said, go, go. I didn't even have to say anything. So I'm very, very thankful for the Miami-Dade County family to work here, to help me be here today with you, Director Hall. It's a pleasure to meet you. With Alejandro, my Assistant Department Director. With Danny Borges. I think I grew up with him. And with everybody, my coworkers here, every single one of them, you're very special to me. I'm very fortunate to work with all of you, to meet you. And I want to thank almost everybody here in this room. I see faces that I haven't seen in so long, in many years. I see we all transitioned to different departments. We have gotten old. I have gray hair, and my hair is falling, and I see faces, so I see, okay, we're in this together. We're in this together. So I'm only 52. I think I'm losing count. I don't know if I'm going to make it for 10 more years, 8 more years, but I'm here. I would like to continue working for Miami-Dade County, helping the community, and trying to deliver excellence every day. So thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure.
So at least you still have your hair. I've lost mine. I've lost mine. So I didn't grow up with Rosa, but when you listen to the stories of her colleagues, when they talk about what she's accomplished, I think her career is a blueprint that could serve us all well. She started in '92, but she didn't say it was in HR, in human resources, which I find very interesting, and it is unique when you think about the past 30 years. She's also worked in risk management. She's bet on herself. She's taken advantage of the opportunities that the county's provided for her to continue to learn and grow. And the thing I most appreciate is not what she's done and accomplished, it's kind of how she's done it. Because I think those tenets in terms of the characteristics and what you see from county employees, she exemplifies that with her kindness. You know, she takes personal accountability when you give her a task. She doesn't make excuses, and her commitment to excellence is second to none. Those are all the things that fuel the county and its growth, and so we're very appreciative and thankful for everything you give us.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to those that have received awards today and for all the support that everybody provides them. My name is Alejandro, so I'm Rosa's supervisor. I just wanted to add a very quick note. So Rosa works within our leasing section. So she provides services to folks that want to enter into leases with the county. So all of those leases are important, but she takes special interest in leases with providers that provide services for those that are in need. So her humble beginnings and the path that she takes, she really takes interest in us working on leases with companies and entities that provide similar services. She makes it a point to, to emphasize that to me and make sure that those folders and those files don't sit around my desk too long. They kind of get pushed up to the top. So it's a testament to the path that she's taken, that she really looks out for those in need and make sure that they're provided for. So I just wanted to add that little note. Thank you.
I'm sure you can all see the theme, the passion, the love of the community, and also all the opportunities that the county has for education and career growth. Thank you so much. Next, we have, with 35 years, also with the Department of People and Internal Operations, we have Steve Saney, Steve Saney, Light Equipment Technician, 35 years. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Did I say your name correct? Saney, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Saney. Would you like to say a few words?
I guess so. I'm not much for speeches, but I would like to thank Miami-Dade County for giving me this opportunity. 35 years plus. Paying me to come and do something I enjoy doing. Thank you all, and God bless.
Fantastic. Director?
So Steve may be short for words, but I don't think the rest of us are. So don't worry, we'll make up for it. So let's just talk a little bit about the nature of the work that Steve does. So as a maintenance tech, you know, whether you have rain, heat, you know, all those climate factors that make it very difficult for him to be able to service the vehicles so that we can deliver the services across the county, especially in some of the critical areas that really matter. It can't be understated the resilience and commitment that takes. And so we're very, very thankful when you start thinking about over the course of 35 years what you've been able to accomplish. We're very appreciative of that.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jamel Sequeira. I'm the Fleet Management Division Director. First and foremost, I want to say thank you. It takes a lot of a very responsible individual and dependable, and that's what he's known to be like at the shop. It also takes a lot of dedication. 35 years is a very long time, and being a technician in the automotive industry is not easy. Sometimes you get scratches, sometimes you get burned, and God forbid it's like one of the 10 cold days that we get in Miami, and you're working on something with a wrench and it slips and you hit the nearest thing to you. It's tough, it's not easy. And as he mentioned, he does love it because he doesn't just do that here. He also races cars, fixes race cars. And funny enough, one of the things that he's known for at the shop is that his staff, his coworkers and colleagues, they look forward to him arriving every day because he arrives in a different vehicle that he's working on something that he's building. So on the way here, I was thinking, and you know, I know the pains of working as a technician, as an ex-technician myself. So on the way here, I was thinking, what does 35 years worth of repairing vehicles and maintaining them for Miami-Dade County to provide their services mean? And it basically equates to about doing a conservative 3 vehicles per day, depending on the job, because some jobs are big, some jobs are small, so you could do 10 or 12, it all depends. But a conservative 3 vehicles per day would equate to about 25,000 vehicles that he's repaired over 25 years. That's very impressive. And again, I was trying to put it into more perspective, and I was like, but what does that mean? And I cheated, so I asked ChatGPT what that would equate to in terms of football fields, and it would be 78 football fields filled with vehicles that you've worked over 35 years, and that's certainly very impressive.
Thank you so much for your service.
So what did you drive?
Oh, what did you drive to this ceremony in?
Oh, we came in the county vehicle, the pickup truck.
County pickup truck.
My BMW M3.
Okay. But he's going to go home in his BMW. So, all righty. My man.
Okay, the next employee award goes to Alexi Manresa, Chief DirecTV and Beach Programming Coordinator in RER. And Ms. Manresa has 30 years of county service. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Mr. Manresa.
His name is Alexi.
Alexi.
Sorry.
Alexi.
Alexi Manresa.
Yes, thank you. Congratulations.
Would you like to say a few words?
Sure,
It's so
I'll
great
say a
your
few
family
words.
could come.
Hi, I'm Alexi. I've been with Durham 30 years. I've had 5 different titles with the department. I gotta say, it's an organization that I've given a lot of my life to, and I have great pride in working for Durham and the great colleagues that I have. 30 years ago, I got home from my former job at Sears, and I had a rough day, and I stayed up late watching TV, channel surfing, and I ended up in the Community Access Network, the cable access channel. Before the internet, this is 1994, there was a green screen that would scroll up and share public jobs and public notices. And after the rough day that I had, I sat there listening to the elevator music in the channel, and all of a sudden, there it was, Pollution Control Inspector 1 with Durham. Starting pay, $23,000. Requirement, bachelor's in science degree. And I had a moment where I said, hey, I can do that. And that started the journey, which is where I am today. The reason I share that story is because it's an example of where a bad day at work can determine the next 30 years of your life. And really grant the blessings that I've had, right? I've worked on amazing projects with amazing colleagues, and I've been able to achieve many of my professional goals in this department. And I want to take a second to thank my mother, who worked for the city of Miami for 25 years as a senior loan officer, granting loans for City of Miami residents to rehabilitate their homes. And my mother taught me, first of all, passion for your work, pride in what you do, and community service. And I think if you've known me over my 30 years, I think I've taken a lot of that from my mother's lessons. So I'm very present right now. I'm enjoying this moment. I want to thank my wife and my son, Matias, my wife, Andrea, for being here with me and supporting me. Even when in COVID, I'm working from home and I'm stressing my timelines and deadlines, and they supported me at all times. So again, here's to 30 years. I'm very grateful to have the colleagues that I have that are here with me, supporting me, and every day working with them. Again, thank you so much.
Just because I'm closest to the microphone, and Alexi, I think from now on we're going to be very slow coming down because you did an amazing job speaking, and honestly, the pressure was all on us to kind of introduce you. You did a great job. So a couple things. So you 30 years, how do you summarize 30 years? So Alexi was an inspector back in 94, 95, right? An Inspector 1, Inspector 2 in our industrial waste compliance programs. He moved over to our records management group with Chris Caparelli, which is here, and I know he's going to say a couple of things. And then we moved him up to, I'm not putting you on the spot, Chris. Moved over to the Durham Director's Office as a spot 2, and now working on really legislative packages on a lot of things that come into this room, obviously. A lot of work done protecting the environment, so we all know that, right? He's done a lot of work to protect the environment, but I'm going to really concentrate on a couple things that he said. Sears. So Alexi and I share an office via partition, and we always speak to each other through that partition, you know, in the Latin communication intercom. And not only, it was 35 years later, and you know, of course, I've worked with Alexi for 18 of his 30 years. And I've always felt like I've known Alexi from somewhere. It turns out we worked together at Sears. We were those people that would call you while you sat for dinner to sell you a maintenance agreement plan. Because you have that nice, shiny refrigerator that's gonna need maintenance. We were selling it for you. And this man was not my direct supervisor, but he was a supervisor. So I was 15, so he must have been, 17, 18, not that we're dating each other, but a bunch of teenagers calling you guys while you were having dinner and we were making the numbers. That was a fun fact. So not until 35 years did we make that connection. Also, avid surfer. Could we say that? The wild 90s? Yeah. I always thought that that's where I knew him from. Turns out it wasn't. But I see him with his wife and his son. Obviously, Matias looks like a perfect surfing prototype. And from what I understand, can get on a board and does a great job. But in all seriousness, Alexia has done in my opinion, I think there's been some milestones in your career, 30 years. Working together with Chris, I could say that we probably have, so he used to work with microfiche. I don't know if you guys know what that was. Yes, well, we're all dating each other now, so we know what that was. It was his job and Chris's job to take all of that information and digitize it. And I think Durham has one of the most robust electronic management record system in the county. It's very impressive. We always get, kudos from people from the outside. It was these guys' hard work for years. You guys did it for what, about 14 years at least? It was not an easy feat. Also, during that time, elections. You were one of the main elections guys for Durham, and I know you took that responsibility with pride, but also was one of our scribes and actually put together the Biscayne Bay Task Force, working with Lee and Irela, and pretty much scribing and doing all the hard work that while people were making all these decisions, it was this man's job to not only coordinate the meetings, but to put all the documents together. So those are just, little tidbits of what he's done for the county and what he's done for Durham. So, I'm looking forward to more years with you, Alexi. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to definitely keep it short. That's my MO. So I have known Alexi actually since I was a pollution control inspector back when he worked in storage tanks. So that's almost 25 years that I've known Alexi. And I have to say that no one can really show up Rashid because Rashid knows everybody, everywhere in the county in some capacity. So, but thank you, Alexi, for always being there when I needed you, for always answering the phone when I need something related to something going before this board, and for the hard work that you've always given us. So thank you.
I'm going to keep it brief too, because I too have learned to allow Rashid to introduce and give the Durham stories. But Alexi, you have been the glue behind so much work. I've worked with you in the agenda capacity, which Rashid somewhat described, and everyone's here to support you because, like you, there's so many staff in the county that are really the glue that makes things happen, and it's invisible to everyone else. So thank you, congratulations on your 35 years. Chris, are you gonna? 30. I'm sorry, 30. Well, you're gonna be here 5 more years. I mean, that's what. Yeah, 8. All right, good. All those good state changes. Are you? Go ahead.
Sure.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'll keep it very brief. First of all, I've never worked for Sears. But I did work with Alexi for almost 15 years, as Rashid said, where Alexi was a driving force in really dragging us into the 20th, 21st century with our records. And we went from mounds and rooms and shelves full of paper to putting 3.6 million documents online for the public to view is a real effort for transparency for the county. Thank you, Alexi.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, now for the photo. Okay, the next employee is Anthony Clay, Waste Supervisor 2 at Solid Waste Management with 35 years of service. Congratulations, Mr. Clay. This is for you. Would you like to say a few words as all your many colleagues come?
Good morning and congratulations to everybody that was awarded and congratulated today. Coming from a person that started in 1988 as a temporary employee making $3.35 an hour, $123 a week, I remember. I say that to say, keep pushing and believe in yourself, because from that $3.35 an hour, I now made it to a waste supervisor 2, which is equivalent to a district manager, where I now oversee 172 employees. So started from the bottom, now I'm here. So it's been a great opportunity for me. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I proved it first to myself by being a temporary employee. That was a test to see if I really wanted to do this, especially for that amount of money. So it was actually a dream job for me. I didn't know it was gonna start out that way, but I took the steps and I made it and I'm here. I've been through the departments, both garbage department and trash department. So I've worked with the garbage trucks, now I'm working with trash trucks and the cranes. So I've been all over from north to south, different locations. It's just been a great amount of knowledge for me over the years, 35 years. A year and a half in the drop, going for the 5, I don't know about the 8. So I'll still be around. I actually wanted to come when I got to 40, but I'm here. So thank you.
So one of the things that I learned from this group is there is a difference between garbage and trash. So ask AI, they'll explain it to you, or ask one of these esteemed people.
Good morning, everyone. Anisha Daniel, Director for Solid Waste. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Clay. 35 years. Thank you so much for your service. The smile you see on his face is the smile you see when he's out in the field. And that's important because you never know what kind of day people are having. And like he stated, he's been in the South. He's currently in the South, but he's been in our North area where he ran our garbage area, our garbage operations, and now working with our trash operations down at 3B. He's making a huge impact in the morale and making sure that we can ensure that folks love the work that they do, because that's important, and it's important to make sure that everyone know that they matter. Every role matters. And so Mr. Clay is making sure that that happens and making sure that folks understand that we see them and that they matter. His leadership is important. He's one of those individuals that I can count on and continue to count on. So I'm happy that he's going to be here for another 5 years. And don't forget, they changed the rules. You can be here for 8. And so we will love to have you here, especially if I'm here. I want to keep you here with me. So thank you. I'll let the Deputy of Operations or Larry? Okay. Don't fight over him.
Hey, morning everybody. My name is Achaya and I work with this incredible group of people. We've got 4 people that will be recognized today, and I just want to go ahead and do the recognition right now. They've got 35 years of service. And the thing about them is they go about their business every day. They've done it for the last 35 years. And they had no expectation to be recognized. So, just so you know, they were not going to show today. They were like, hey, we don't need the recognition. That is the kind of people that we have, and Anthony Clay is one of them. So, thank you for your years of service, and all the very best.
Thank you. Did you want to say something? Or should we? Oh, okay. Let's do the photo.
Yeah, let's do it. Well,
Let's do the photo, and then we do have more awards for the same department.
right,
So.
so those folks can come on down. Yeah. Can we get the awards for the other four? Well, no, yeah, so do you have them? So, I think we'll get the photo. We have Joaquin, Roselda, and, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, Humberto and Clifford, right? And we'll let them speak, but get them their awards so they have them in the photo. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you guys gonna be here for a minute. Because Mr. Bird, the 50 years that I talked about, is with us too. So just get comfortable.
So, okay, so we have Mr. Humberto Contreras. Okay. 35 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll keep it very brief. I started in '88, and if the word faith is appropriate, it certainly is for me. My voice is running, so faith. I had a lot of faith in God and faith in the county. I appreciate the opportunity that the county has offered me. I worked many years with ISD, where I was privileged to work on projects, and those projects included all the departments in the county. So I touched a lot of people, I touched a lot of lives, and you certainly have touched mine. I had the opportunity to go ahead and join the solid waste, and I was overwhelmed with what they do and what we do now. You know, they're the unsung heroes. When we're all celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving, our staff is out there picking it up, putting it away, picking it up, putting it away. And nobody says thanks, but it happens. When it rains, when it snows, when it floods, my voice is going again. So I'm eternally thankful for solid waste and for the management, the team, an incredible maintenance team that we have. I know some of you are here. I thank all of you, and I thank God, and especially my wife, who, yeah.
We also have Mr. Clifford Holmes, 35 years.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to thank Dade County for the opportunities and acknowledgement, and all my coworkers that worked with me to get to this point. Thank you, and it was an honor.
And then, okay, this is a big one. We don't see this very often. Mr. Jimmy Bird, 50 years of service for the county.
Good morning. I want to give thanks to our good God above us for the many years that we've been together. And without my family and without my county family, it wouldn't be no 50. It takes a team to make a dream. And every day, this family here serve your family. And as we go each day, we thank God to say, give us another day make the family bigger, make the family stronger, because without Dade County, there's no us. And I remember stepping in the county when I was 20 years old. And I don't want to do the math, but I love my job. I love my supervisors. I love the director. So I'm going to leave in their hand, let them know I enjoyed the ride. And if I had to do it all over again, I would. I thank God for each and one of y'all, and I thank this county for the job they gave me. Thank you.
Incredible, incredible.
The smile on my face kind of says it all. Mr. Byrd, the Godfather. That's the name they have for you, right?
Right.
And so richly deserved. He is, well, he just recently left us, right?
Yes.
I remember I went out in the field and I talked to him and he told me, I'm going to be leaving soon. And I was like, no, I just got back. But I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to have worked with someone with your level of professionalism, experience, expertise. He is one that we lean on because he teaches out in the field. You know, supervisors, they can't be everywhere. We can't be everywhere. But when you have individuals like Mr. Byrd, he makes sure that we keep them right in the field. He can provide that extra level of expertise and knowledge and training, giving them a good word when it's needed, when no one else is looking. And so I appreciate you. I thank you for 50 years. That is an extremely long time, but to provide public service and to deliver excellence in 50 years, starting when some of us were still in school. Yeah, but I just, words just can't express the gratitude I have for someone that has done this for so long with a smile. And when I say he's done it with a smile, he's done it with a smile. This man did this work for a very long time, and he actually rose through the ranks. He didn't start at the top. He started as a semi-skilled laborer, but he continued to persevere through, and he did it with excellence. With that, I want to ask, I think one more person at least that has worked with him to share some other stories, because it deserves some other information about this individual that has worked for such a long time. Mr. Clay.
The gentleman said earlier that the word was faith, and to me it's humble, because I chose not to dress up and represent me, knowing he was getting his 50. So I came here as a supervisor to speak on behalf of my employee. And I can tell you that he trained me in tractor trailer. When he was a tractor trailer driver, I did my OJT with him. And I had to do that training to get the A license to become a supervisor. So he was helping me in more ways than one. A great guy. We just had a fish fry for Jimmy, and he cooked his own fish. That's what kind of guy he is. So when we have events, when we have special events for operators to go out to schools, and he's chosen, he goes. Whatever his location he has the service, he goes. He never, never, never complained. From the time I knew him when he was in tractor trailer, and from now he retired as a crane operator, he went down in the books as one of the best. Yes. Okay? And I say that because me as a supervisor, I don't like to supervise stuff that I can't operate. So I say, Jimmy, I'm gonna come out in the field. You gonna train me before you go? He said, I got you, boss. So he's that guy. We never got around to that, but just willing, and willing. Always available, always willing. So you will be missed, my brother, and all of your training that you helped me with and the others, and was training up until the day he left. Yes. I have safety meetings. After the safety meetings, I hear Jimmy walking around, hey, y'all know we don't supposed to do this, don't do that. Young man, young brother, let me tell you something. He gonna tell you. So he's one that I can kind of step away and let him do his thing because he knows how to do his thing. And you have been appreciated and you will be missed. So enjoy your retirement and live and be happy.
Clifford and Humberto, you're not getting away that easy. Y'all come back to the front. Come back.
No, we got one more thing to do for Mr. Bird.
Oh, perfect.
Before we get to that.
Good morning, everybody. I'm currently Jimmy Bird, AKA the Bird Man. That's right. Supervisor at this time. And from all the guys, we all want you to do your last 10-2. Yeah.
Good morning, Solid Waste Department. This is 452. Over and out. Thank you.
Anybody copy that?
Good morning. This is 452. My last radio dispatch. 10-4 over and out. Thank you for a good run.
I'm Miller. It's been a good ride with you, 452. Enjoy your vacation, man. Love you.
Oh, nice. On over to 452. Hey, I'm going to miss you. Four five four to 452. Drop that location, man. I still owe you. I'm gonna miss y'all, man.
They good.
All right.
I was just thinking that.
All right. You want to do this picture with
So
his family first?
let's do Mr. Bird, a photo with his colleagues, his family, and then we'll do all four, and then we'll do each one separately. Everyone gets their own photo plus a group. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. 45 years.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good morning, Miami-Dade County, and those that are here to honor Jimmy. I just want to say it wouldn't be honorable if I don't stand up and say thank you, Miami-Dade County. Thank you, Solid Waste. We're all family, and I just want to say it's been a wonderful time working with Miami-Dade County and being able to have Miami-Dade County as a backer to be part of our family, because without you all, we wouldn't be here today. And I just don't want to leave here to say thank you for the opportunity that you've given Jimmy, and thank Jimmy for the opportunity to stand there. And for the right price, we could work something out. He's got a good 10, 15 more years to run. But thank you.
You'll share him with us a little longer.
So let's go ahead and do a picture with Mr. Bird. And I must say, after 50 years, doesn't this man look good?
Okay, please stay for the photo. Let's get Mr. Bird, his colleagues, his family.
Okay, we'll do one here and then one with the camera. Okay, let's do it. All right, now one here. Okay, right here, I'm gonna take three. Ready, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Wonderful. And now if we could get all of our awardees, let's get, all of our awardees, and then we'll do also a group photo with each awardee. So we have Mr. Bird, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Contreras, and Mr. Clay. So should we do a group, or do you want just the four?
Okay, we'll
Yep, okay.
So, because everybody's in the picture now.
So-
if we all can just kind of-
So first, the four awardees plus their colleagues and any family who wants to join.
Same thing, I'm gonna take two. Ready, 1, 2, 3. One more. Sorry. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Wonderful. Now just the four of you with your awards, and we'll all just step to the side. Oh, it's up to you. Do you want to get the, why don't you go in, Achaya and the director? No? You, hop in. There you go.
So I hate to do this, but can you guys come up? Yeah, sorry.
Wonderful. And then can we get an individual photo with each awardee and their colleagues? Okay, so all the colleagues come back, and let's start with Mr. Clay. So can we get all of the solid waste colleagues to come and join Mr. Clay for a photo with just him?
So
Can we do each?
we can, but they're all colleagues. And we already took. Yeah, we're good.
We're good? We're good? We don't need to do the individual? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right here. 2 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great.
And, yeah, just so you have a photo with you at the center. Yeah, okay.
And just to speed it up, I'll just say a couple of words. So we didn't get a chance to talk about Mr. Clifford for 35 years, but those 35 years, he's done a phenomenal job. He's worked in different aspects of the department. He's been known as one that we can count on, so as a lead worker. And so he's currently a waste equipment operator down South Day Landfill?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. And so we continue to rely on him for different things, and many individuals don't understand the magnitude of the work that he does, working at a landfill and actually being able to push out that truck, push all of that material so that we can dispose of it. But it's an important job. It's one that most people won't do. And so with individuals like Mr. Clifford, we have a clean community, and we can continue to dispose of the garbage and trash that we have in our community. So we thank you so much, Mr. Clifford, for the work that you do and being here for how many more years? You know, I'm trying to keep all the good ones.
It depends on my chief.
Okay, I'll have a talk with him. I'll have a talk with him. All right.
Thank you.
Say something real quick, John Mike? All right, well, let's get a picture. Did we do his picture already?
No. You can do it again.
Okay, we want a picture with him, and then definitely with Mr. Umberto. You want to do the picture first? So, Umberto? Your wife?
Thank you, thank you.
I am. I'm just letting him get this picture in so we can kind of move it along.
Okay, right here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great.
All right. I would be remiss if I didn't say something about this gentleman here. Mr. Umberto, many of you know him from around this building. I met him probably about 25 so years ago, right here in this building. And many of the buildings in Miami-Dade County has his stamp on them. He's worked on many of the projects during his long tenure in ISD. And when I first got the list of who was going to come, he had told us he wasn't coming. So he's like, no, I've gone to those for so many years, you know, I like to be there to support others. And I'm like, well, no, we need to give you your flowers. You've meant a lot to this community. You've meant a lot to this county, and you've done so much that we need to honor you on your day for 35 years. So I called him to my office, and I asked him, unless there's a reason why you can't be there, we need to make sure that you're there because we appreciate you. And I wanted to make sure that we can be here to honor you for the great work that you do. You have done amazing work. We can rely on you for the small things, the large things. And right now he's doing amazing work with our facilities maintenance. You know, like folks say, it's those unsung heroes. It's the work that's in the background. And so many people don't think about facilities and maintenance until it breaks down. And so we have individuals like Mr. Umberto that we can call on. So thank you for your service, unwavering dedication. And I do have one more person, his AD of the area, that wants to say something, and his lovely wife is here with us.
Hey everyone, my name is John Wong, AD of Technical Services. I had an opportunity to work with Umberto. I just want to get this out of the way. Can we get 5 more years from him, Mrs. You don't have to answer that right now, but so just to kind of give you a perspective of what Anisha said, Umberto started with ISD and then promoted to Department of Solid Waste. Their loss, our gain, okay? And he oversees 13 trash recycling center facilities in the county. He oversees 3 landfills, collection facilities, mosquito control, and the transfer station. These are facilities that he manages with a staff of 22, okay? What impresses me with him is that he instills that customer-centric attitude. If you work with him, you probably saw it as well. From a scale of 1 to 10, he's probably 15 plus, okay? He's able to instill that in his staff as well, the attitude to service the customers, okay? That's customers internally, but indirectly to the community. So I want to thank you for that. And last but not least, what's that?
Thank you, John.
Oh, you're welcome. Back to you.
Oh, you want to talk now?
So I've known Umberto for a little over 6 years. And when you talk about, you know, Anisha said, most of you may know him here. I can pretty confidently tell you, every one of you know Umberto. That's the kind of guy he is. And truly the way he carries himself, just so you know, I dress for the occasion. This is how he dresses up every day, right? And truly gracious gentleman. So thank you for your years of service.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your friendship.
We're done with photos.
We're done with photos. Anybody else want? This is a big deal. 50, 35, 35. Anybody else? So, did you? I mean, you. I do. I think you should honor. I think you should honor him. Yes.
Pressure.
Yes.
I'm shy, so I'll make it short. I've learned a lot from my husband. He's got incredible work ethics. Best part about the county, I met him in the county 31 years ago. And he came into a building, I was doing a training, and he came in and he told the gentleman he was with, I'm going to marry that girl. And 6 months later, we got married, and it'll be 30 years in May.
True story.
Best story ever. So thank you.
Beautiful.
That's it for solid waste.
All right, thank you, Department of Solid Waste, and all our awardees. Thank you so much for your service. Amazing. Oh,
So we were getting a little emotional up here, but it's just hard to even believe the dedication and commitment that's in this room and how much wisdom. So thank you all for being with us. And we have transportation next. And then don't worry, water and sewer, you're right behind. Raul Baina, you are being honored for 30 years of service as a real estate officer. I would love it for your director and your team and your family to come on down.
Oops. I think it was just your name. Mr. Baina, Raul Baina.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your service. Mr. Baina, 30 years of service. Thank you so much. Would you like to say a few words?
Hi. First, I'd like to thank God first and foremost, and then I'd like to thank the county for the opportunity to provide service to both internally and externally to the public. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And I too started at Sears. So they do, Sears really was customer service focused, and that's where everything began, and my love of helping the public. So in that, I'd like to thank you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Sears.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Director.
Thank you very much. Good morning. For those of you that don't know me, Joseph Diaz, Interim Director of DTPW. So we're here to honor Mr. Baina, 40 years of experience in real estate and 30 in Miami-Dade County. And being a real estate officer, even though it sounds easy, a lot of what these folks do and this team does is make us look great. So from TODs, transit-oriented development, to transit-oriented communities, to making sure that we're able to acquire properties to get projects done, this is what these folks do. So I just want to thank you. 30 years is said easily, but just being 2.5 years in the county, I could tell all the challenges that come with 30 years. And I just want to thank you, and we hope to have you with us many more years.
Well, congratulations on the 30 years. I've worked with him for the last 2, and I found him nothing to be than reliable, honest, and most importantly, fair when dealing with the public. Raul has his thumbprint on many miles of roadways, and I thank you for that and look forward to working for you in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your service. Let's get a photo. Do you have anyone here you want to come down? Okay.
Sean Ransom, Transportation and Public Works, train operator, 30 years of service. Welcome. Would you like to say a few words? Drop some wisdom, some nuggets?
Yeah, I'd like to say a few things. I'd like to say first, thank God for just giving me grace and mercy to make it this far. Never thought 30 years would come around. It came fast. I appreciate the opportunity. Started here when I was 21 years old. So, you know, I got a few more years to go. I still enjoy what I do. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my dad. He always used to say, whatever you're going to do, just be the best at it. You know, so I always took that attitude and just enjoyed just being here. I enjoyed the ride. It's been really nice.
So congratulations, Mr. Ransom. We're a big department, so we haven't had much of a chance to interact. Just a little bit of history on the gentleman, not only 30 years, but I think he was humble when he started with the county. For 9 years running, he had Excellence in Safety Awards as a bus operator. Then he went on to be a train operator, and in 2017, you were also champion of the train rodeo, and you represented us very well. And, you know, one of the important things that I've heard from Mr. Ransom is the willingness to help and willingness to mentor and willingness to coach others. And I think that is a responsibility we all have, particularly as we reach not only 30 years, but it is also what defines us as a department and as a county. So thank you for that, and thank you for your service.
Mr. Ransom, it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to work with you. For those of you who may not know, Mr. Ransom literally just got off his shift last night and came right here. That is a testament to the strength of his character as an employee for Miami-Dade County. Mr. Ransom, I had the privilege of getting to know you when you went up to the control center and trained as a rail traffic controller before you decided to go back and be a train operator. Just like to say that you're a man of dedication and commitment, and it's an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's take, oh, did you want to say something?
I would like to say, Ransom, the three of us, she's also a 30-year candidate. We were all in the same class, bus class, in 1993. I've known you over 30 years, stellar person, always been on time. I appreciate all the extra work you do for me when I'm calling, begging everybody, can you come to work, can you help us out? We appreciate everything. I just want you to know, as a coworker and a friend, we really appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, let's, did you want to say something?
I am the Miss Ransom. I shared him with you all for 30 years, known him for 35. Oh, we were knowing each other for 35. We have 4 children. We're a blended family, like a lot of you. There were good days and bad days. I had to be the husband and wife some days because I sacrificed him for you all. He loved his job, and I love him. And I'm very proud of him. We have our ups and downs, but I respect this job, and you guys giving us a good life, and he's given us a good life. Sometimes I see him, we're passing in the night, and sometimes I don't see him for 2 days. But he cooks when he's home, he grills, and he helps everybody, he bakes cakes for everybody. So I'm so proud of him. So thank you all for loving him like I love him.
Okay, let's get a group photo. Okay, also from Transportation and Public Works, we have Daniel Rossi, Enforcement Officer with 30 years of service. Mr. Rossi, please come down. Mr. Rossi, would you like to say a few words?
I don't know how you can follow all these 35s and 45s and 50 years. You know, it just goes on and on. But first of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior for this opportunity for 30 years. Number one, I don't know where I'd be. There's a gentleman that gave me an opportunity January 2nd, 1995. Mr. Steve Oxenhandler. He was our division chief at the time, and he gave me a chance. He gave me an opportunity. I was able to work with 3 division chiefs, Mr. Oxenhandler, who's the one that hired me, Mr. Joe Mora, who came after him, and our president, Mr. Raul Gonzalez. I think Raul had it the hardest when we were working through COVID, and he was able to manage us, and everything was all messed up, and we had to wear masks and gloves and plastic shields in front of our faces when we inspected vehicles. The one thing I enjoyed the most was working at the seaport, the airport, inspecting vehicles. My passion was the unlicensed vehicles, the ones that were trying to take jobs away from the licensed people that had the insurance, that had the chauffeur registrations, that had the permits. And I love that the most. I love making sure that, keeping it fair and just learning from all these different cultures that we inspect and regulate under the for-hire transportation. I've seen the county change tremendous over the years from after Andrew and going down south. They used to call me the Broward boy because I lived in Broward County. And I said, now I see it. I see what Dade County is all about, and I learned, especially with Andrew, and we had to go down south at the Andrew Center where people were living in trailers, and they had buses and vans and people transporting illegal, unlicensed with no insurance, and we had to regulate that. But I thank my wife for the support over the last couple of years. She's changed me as a person, tremendous. And hearing her story growing up in the Philippines was amazing, but I was lucky she was here in the country. I didn't have to go and get her. So that definitely was good. I met her through a mutual friend who was also, but I made some promises to her, and I told her how it was going to be. We enjoy our cruises, a couple of cruises a year. We travel. She told me I couldn't go on no more cruises until I took her to Utah to go do some hiking, and we did that, and I would have never done that without her, and it was amazing. And just traveling, doing road trips, and enjoying life, and eating. We love going out to eat at good restaurants, enjoying life. Life is short, so we have to enjoy it every day, that's for sure. I've had a couple of good supervisors, and I've had a couple of great supervisors. I had a supervisor who has left the department, Juliet Fulton, who has moved on to some other departments. She promoted me as a lead worker, and then she left, and then this gentleman here in the black and white shirt, Mr. Nathaniel Rowe. I know he's my supervisor, and I'm in the drop, so I don't have to kiss butt. But I can tell you one thing right now, he treats everyone with respect compared to some of the other supervisors over the 30 years. Amazing gentleman, big heart, and he treats everyone as a person, as a human being. Never seen him upset, never seen him mad. But you can tell when he's a little disappointed. But I tell you right now, I couldn't have a better supervisor at this point in my life, in my career, than this gentleman here. He deserves a round of applause for how he treats everybody. And I got a couple more years in the drop, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to put any number on it. I'll let him tell me when it's time to go. But I thank all those people today that were here, and congratulations to everyone that made it to this point. And anybody that is going to get to this, make sure you show up.
Awesome. It's worth it.
Amen.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nathaniel Rowe. I'm the enforcement supervisor. I'm currently Danny's immediate supervisor. I want to thank you for those kind words. It made me feel like I was up here instead of you. Me and you have talked many, many times, and we always express what's God's plan. And I pray that I'm, like so many people here today, that I'm able to stand up here and be a part of this milestone, which is shortly. So I want to thank you. When I first came to the department, Danny was already here. He was a part in training me. And even though early on in our careers we didn't work directly together, we was on different shifts. Once being promoted later on and him becoming a lead worker, he's not, became my lead worker. and we have grown, more so as coworkers, that I could call you a friend, that, I'm saying, that it goes outside of work, that we spend time together. I got to meet your family. I've got to be a part of at your wedding with your beautiful wife. For me, I like to show my actions throughout, not when ceremonies and things of that nature. You make my job much easier, and I've hoped that I've done more than enough as a supervisor to make this ride easier for you on your way out. And I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you, and you enjoy your endeavors, and that's it.
Cruise on.
Cruise on.
Thank you so much for your service. Let's get a photo.
That was Dan, right. So we still have Sandra Stanley from Transportation and Public Works, 30 years. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Today, yeah, yesterday.
Great, thank you. No problem. Congratulations.
All right, Miss Stanley, come on down, or over, come on over. So, if I recall correctly, the three of you were all in the same class. Okay, we got to get a picture of the three of you as well. So, would you like to speak? You want them to talk about you. They're prepared. Okay, here we go. All right.
So, Stanley, it's interesting, right? So whenever I visit any of the yards that she's on, she's one of the first smiles that I see all the time. And it truly does something, because we work in such a stressful environment, all of us, and she always has a smile to give. And she's always leads with kindness, which is what we can wish for all of us in our best and worst moments. So Ms. Stanley has continued to climb through our department, and that's only a testament to hard work and dedication to what we do. So 30 years later, here you are with that well-deserved award in your hand, and we are lucky to have you in our department to continue to brighten our day. Congratulations.
Okay, Miss Sandra Stanley. She began her career in transportation in 1993. And as the director just mentioned, she climbed the ranks and progressed throughout her career. She was with the Miami-Dade School Board as a bus operator. She was able to be promoted to dispatcher. From there, she joined us with Metro-Dade Transit at the time as a bus operator. She ended up becoming a maintenance clerk. She served in payroll, later matriculating to bus traffic control. And now she's working with me as a bus operations superintendent. I serve as the chief of bus operations, as a section chief for our Northeast Division. I have a little funny story. By the way, all the opportunities that she's had prior to becoming superintendent of bus operations has really uniquely prepared her for the job that she has now. However, when she came over, because this particular classification it's a fast-paced moving situation. And as we began her training, I came to her office and started laying out the different things that she needed to do and giving her different tasks and, letting her know, hey, you need an agenda, you need to do an after-action report, and just giving her all the different work that she needed to do. She said, Mr. Jones, could you go to your office for a moment? I said, no, I'm not going to my office. You're going to have to adjust to the pace of this office. And I'll tell you this, of the superintendents that I've had the opportunity to train and work under my supervision, she has grown. She's one of the fastest persons to catch on. She's very organized. Now she's moving like she's been there for a while, and she's being very productive, and she's coming up with her own ideas, and so she has remained coachable, and so I'm expecting great things from her.
Thank you. On a personal note, I started in '92, so I've known Sandra a long time. Sandra, I just want to say I am so proud of you. As Wade mentioned, she's very detail-oriented, very thorough, and she just loves to get it right and do it well. And our family, DTPW, is a great family because of you. Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you to the Lord and Savior for bringing all these people into my life. Each and every one of these people stand up here today. I have interacted with them. A lot of you guys in the audience as well. You've all brought something to me that I can use, and I do it. Just a gentle hello, learning about what you do in your department has helped me in my different areas in which I've worked, and I thank you for that. And once again, I would like to thank everybody who didn't think it robbery to come out and celebrate with me. I got friends up here I've been known since I was like 3, 4 years old. And we actually work together. So it's always, always a pleasure with my DTPW family. And I did step out a little bit to HR, and I see you guys in the audience, and I want to shout out to all my HR people. I love y'all. So I'm very thankful.
I would like to say I've known Sandra since I was 8 years old, so yes, she does know people from way back. I'm an only child, but Sandra is my big sister. So when everyone says, do you have family? Yep, my big sister Sandra. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. At the time, I was working for Broward County School Board, and she called me, girl, Miami-Dade hiring. Miami-Dade who? Miami-Dade Transit. And we got to apply for what? To drive bus. What bus? Mind you, I've never even rode a Metro bus. I'm privileged. I'm not going to lie, I'm a privileged child. What? But I followed her, and thank God I did. In 1993, she and I, Ransom, Mr. Black, he's not here. He should have 30 years. Dalster has 30 years, and there's a couple of others. And we're still here. And we were in the class together, all young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to conquer the world, did all the overtime. We did everything. The old-timers, we call them old-timers, they wanted to play cards all night. Okay, we'll take their shift. We work, and they call us out there. Can you pick this up? We can pick it up. At the time, Sandra was a single mom, and we tag teamed the baby. Now the baby is 30-something. But I really appreciate you. You and my husband, my daughter, and a couple of other friends, y'all in my village. And it only takes one person in that village to change your life, and you have changed mine. And I don't care, we don't talk 30 days. You changed my life, and I appreciate you as my big sister. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful community. Are we ready for the photo? Oh, another, okay.
I guess I'm the person she's talking about that known her since she was 3 years old. Sandra, I've known Sandra since she was 3 in Brown Sub. Just been a privilege to know her, see her elevate herself to where she is today. And I'm not going to tell you how many years I have with the agency, but it's been a privilege, and I thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's get a photo. Yes, have our recipient right in the middle.
Department of Transportation and Public Works. I don't know what was happening 30 years ago. Michael Vieira, come on down. Yeah. Human Resource Manager. Okay, perfect, yes. I'm trying to think, what was happening 30 years ago? Department of Transportation and Public Works was out there recruiting the best and the brightest, that's for sure. Come on down. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to drop some wisdom on us?
Sure.
All righty.
I'd like to say thank you to the citizens of Dade County for giving me 30 years to serve you. It's a privilege. I'd like to thank all the DTPW staff, management, the directors throughout the years, assistant directors, supervisors, all the staff, all the employees, the train operators, the bus operators. You guys get me to work every day, right? And I appreciate all the hard work you do. I appreciate my staff through the years. Some of them are here also. Especially through COVID, we were responsible for scheduling all the employees out sick and bringing them back to work. And my staff really did an awesome job in that. I appreciate all of them. I think of you guys, like, even when I travel, I do some adventure travel, hiking, and I bring back things for them because I think about them when I'm on those trails by myself. So I really appreciate everybody for everything we've done together. I really enjoy working with everyone every day, you know, planning things, talking about the things we need to accomplish. It's a privilege to work with all of you. Thank you very much.
Well, still morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sandra Wells. I'm a division superintendent for bus operations. 22 years ago, I got to meet Mr. Mike Vieira. As a new superintendent, as Mr. Wade said, it's challenging. What I learned from Mr. Vieira over the years was excellence, determination, and perseverance. If I got an email from him, I knew I needed to respond to it. The one thing I didn't want is to get a phone call from Mike Vieira. As I moved up the ranks and I was a chief for a while, we really solidified our relationship, and not just a working relationship. He briefly mentioned to you all that he's an adventurer. Let me tell you, this man climbs mountains. He goes to places that I'll probably never ever see. But the most important part about it is that he shares his life, his personal life, with his co-workers, his colleagues, and I'm glad to be a friend. Thank you so much for the years of service.
Thank you, Sandra. Very nice. I also want to say something else. My area works with Jackson Hospital a lot. I want to say thank you to all the staff at Jackson Hospital, the doctors, the administrative staff, county HR also, Central County HR, Mike Edwards, Takia. We work a lot with you. Juro in the records room, we work a lot with you too. So anybody else who works with us, I want to say thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
I just want to say congratulations, Michael. I met Michael Vieira in Human Resources in 2000. He was already there. I had transferred back to the county, well, back to DTPW, and I was fortunate enough to work under Michael Vieira. He was my supervisor at that time, and he instilled in me what he believes to be his dedication and passion for the job that you do. I thank you, Michael. Throughout the years, we've remained friends. I'm now a division superintendent, also as Ms. Wells, but I know that I made a friend in human resources. And no matter at what time you call Michael, he will help you, he'll respond to you. He's truly, truly committed to his job, and he's very dedicated, and he does it well and with passion. So congratulations on your 30 years.
So congratulations, Michael. Ever since I joined the county, I think we've dealt with each other on different items, and Mike oversees, apart from all the folks and the jobs that he's had within HR, oversees our medical unit. And it always called my attention that sometimes seeing people at their worst, he always had professionalism, and you could tell that he really cared. And I think that's the definition of someone that is a consummated professional. I think you have folks here today that if you had not made an impact in their life, they would not be here, and they would not be speaking as they speak about you. So that only says that you left an impact through these 30 years, and congratulations, and well deserved.
This is his immediate supervisor, but I just say ditto to everything. I've known Mike a long time too, my career over on the safety side, and so we've had to work together, dedicated, committed, professional. We appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. I'm gonna turn it to Lydia because he's working for Lydia, but I just wanted to say thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, Mike, on 30 years. I would say that I had the pleasure of being under Mike's wings for 2 years. Even though he is my direct report, sometimes I think I report to him as well. But one thing that was mentioned a lot today is resilience, and Mike has that resilience, okay? And one other thing, he's been here 30 years, and sometimes we don't have conflict. We have our little discussions and disagreements, and then Mike will leave my office, and lo and behold, Mike will come back in about 10, 15 minutes with documents supporting his side. Okay, so 30 years, he has kept a lot of information for 30 years to support his challenge in our conversation, his position. So, but in all sense, Mike and his team is wonderful. He leads a great medical team for the DTPW HR. So I do appreciate being under your wings for this 30 years, and I'm looking forward to another, how many? I'm not going to put them out there, but congratulations and continue the great work. And it has been a pleasure working with you and sometimes working for you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's get the photo. If we can all, Mr. Vieira, if you can get in the center. Big one.
Okay, right here. I'm going to take two. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Okay, well, transportation.
Okay, we have one more transit and public works employee to recognize, and this one is really quite significant. William Manley, rail traffic controller, 45 years of county service. Please come down, Mr. Manley. Mr. Manley, this is for you.
I think I need to go work for transportation.
I know. 45 years. Would you like to give us some wisdom?
Hi, everybody. First and foremost, to God be all the glory. I thank my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with everything I need and needed to get up, to come to work for 45 years. Most importantly, my wife. She's a co-recipient. Without her, this wouldn't be. And we celebrated our 40th anniversary this past October. And look, that's a long time to have to put up with me. She deserves a round of applause right now. Because all the married couples know that we men are a piece of work. We are a piece of work. And God himself said that it's not good for man to live alone, but I'll give him a helpmeet to help him. That is to help us be the men of God he created us to be. That's what it is. So thank you so much. And it's been an honor working. And from all of the departments, I feel really blessed and thankful to be a part of the county family. I started in 1980, got hired as a bus mechanic 1 trainee, went to bus mechanic, went to bus mechanic 2, moved down to Metro Mover as a Metro Mover electronic technician, and then to where I am here on the 5th floor with rail traffic control.
Mr. Manley, congratulations on 45 years. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you every day in the control center, really. Mr. Manley is, one of Mr. Manley's unique characteristics is he's able to uplift and motivate the employees and the field personnel that he communicates with on a daily basis. And it's just been, you take pride in your work. You come to work every day with a smile on your face. On a personal note, Mr. Manley has provided me both professional and personal advice, through life lessons and so forth. So congratulations on these 45 years. Whether we have you for another day or for another year, it's gonna be a pleasure. So thank you so much, Mr. Manley, really.
Wow. Good morning. I'd just like to say that the word of the day is faith, and I see my husband's faith every single day. Before he leaves home, he makes sure that he prays for all of you. He also prays for all of the customers and clients that you all come in contact with on a daily basis. And he also prays for all of the equipment that you all use and work with. So I just wanted him to know that his labor of love is not in vain. God has blessed him with a good reward on all of his labor. As he said, we've been married 40 years. We have 6 children. We have 10 grandchildren. So the labor of love is there. We thank you, honey.
So we have to review labor laws. It is impossible that you've been with us for 45 years, but that speaks to just a commitment, the commitment to excellence that this department has and this entire county has, and the commitment to our community. So I want to thank you, and I hope that we're here to celebrate your 50 years as well. No pressure. No pressure. No, and continue to mentor our team. I know it's a stressful job that we deal with every day, particularly on the rail side, and all the elements that go into it. But, as it was mentioned here, mentoring and coaching is our largest responsibility, no matter where we're at. So thank you so much, and thank you so much, and thank you so much for 45 years. I appreciate it.
Good morning still? Yes, good morning, everybody. If I didn't speak on behalf of Mr. Manley, I would do him some wrong.
My name is Bernard Augustine. I'm actually his direct supervisor now. I'm his chief. I met Mr. Manley in 2018 when I came over to Air Traffic Control. At the time, he was my trainer. From being my trainer, we worked together on first shift for over a year, where he advised me, he spoke to me, he motivated me, he encouraged me, including for me not to bypass this position that I had said I wasn't going to take. But I don't want to talk to Mr. Manley of the employee, but Mr. Manley, the person, the man, the myth, the legend. You know how you have a lot of people who tell you they're Christians and they tell you they're a man of God? This is one of the persons who don't need to tell you who he is or what he is. He walks by his faith, he talks by his faith, and he acts by his faith. It is an honor, Mr. Manley, to have known you. The one thing I ask of God is if I could get just 10% of Mr. Manley's character and humbleness, I would go far in life. For everybody else, the word of the day was faith, but for Mr. Manley, it's humbleness. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't get upset easily. And even if he does, he finds a way to turn it and make it as though he was at fault, when we all on the floor know for a fact he was not at fault. So Mr. Manley and Mrs. Manley, it is an honor to have met you guys. Congratulations on the achievements, and we hope you have many, many more blessings down the road. Thank you.
So we're going to get this picture with the Manleys, and then the several that were awarded, we want you to move to the front, okay? There are the several awardees, and then there are also the 30 years that maybe got their award. I know that you all wanted to kind of be together, so go ahead and get in there, the 30 plus, because I know you guys were a cohort, correct? Yeah. There we go. Yes, stay, and spouses, welcome. Just, I want to make sure, yes, you can stay there. Come so he gets you, and you get on here on the end. Anybody else in that cohort? All right. Yeah, he's there.
So if you guys want a photo, just come up. If not, we're going to have to come around. No, you guys are good. Yeah, if you're not in the photo, yeah. All right. Okay, right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2. Did you want? Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's always so good to see you. I would come to visit you more often.
Thank you so much, all our transit and public works employees. And you know, we kept hearing the same type of story, Hurricane Andrew, COVID. These are our hometown heroes right here coming in to help during emergencies year after year. So thank you so much.
Awesome. So we have, okay, let's see, who are we coming on down?
Okay, now we're starting with water and sewer. All right.
I know. Come on.
Okay, our first awardee with 30 years is William Caveda, refrigeration AC mechanic supervisor. Are you Mr. Caveda?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes. Yes, congratulations, 30 years. All right, would you like to share a bit of your story with us?
Sure.
Share your story.
Hi, good morning. My name is Willie, and I've been working for the county for 30 years, 8 in corrections, and 22 in water and sewer.
Just the two of you.
And the wave coming.
See, my friend.
We're just gonna empty the auditorium.
Well, they all want a picture too. So I've been an air conditioning mechanic for a long time, and for the last 2 years, I've been able to bring myself to supervisor level. I got my education and everything up to par. And I've been a supervisor for the last 2 years, and enjoying every moment of it. It's been a great experience. I couldn't have done this all without my wife that I've had for a very long time.
Longer than the county.
33 some years. And the one thing that she is not my other half. She's my 3/4, because she's been supportive so much. And if I keep going, I'm gonna sob all over the ground. So thank you, Miami-Dade County, and my supervisors are the best. I enjoy very much working for both of them, especially my new supervisor, Alfredo Rodriguez. It's been a pleasure working with you, for you, and I look forward to a few more days.
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to say anything?
No.
Okay.
It has been a remarkable and distinguished career that you've had with Miami-Dade County. 30 years. You and I have a few things in common, one of which we both started in July 1994, and our love for family and motorcycles, right? Although I'm bikeless now, but it's always in the blood. You're an incredible person. As you said, we've worked for only a couple years, but one of the nicest guys that you can meet. If he's not at our facilities and our offices, keeping them cool, he's with his family, and I know that's very, very important to you. And then, of course, with Anna on your motorcycle, riding the countryside. Or hers. You have your motorcycle too?
That's right.
Okay, good. So we've been blessed to have had you. Vivian's worked with you a very long time. I've been blessed to have been joined the Miami-Dade, our general maintenance team, and it's been a pleasure and an honor to work with you.
Thank you.
Willie, what can I say? We've been working together for quite some time. It has been a joy and an absolute pleasure to work with you. You're a gentleman, you're the consummate professional. I was telling Alfredo on the way over here, if we had 5 or 10 Willies, our job would be so much easier, because you go to work, you're passionate about what you do, you give 100%, you're a wonderful supervisor, a wonderful family man. I know you love Miami-Dade County, but your true passion is Anna and your family. So thank you for your many years of service. I certainly appreciate you, and I only have 2 years left, but I plan to continue to stay in touch with you and with Anna. Thank you.
On behalf of our Deputy Interim Director, Amanda Kinnick, unfortunately, she wasn't able to attend. Today, she's at a meeting at Commissioner Cohen-Higgins. So duty called and she had to be there, but she thanked you, and I think the entire department thank you for all your years of services. So thank you so much, and I hope you and Anna continue to work at the department because we need both of you.
Thank you so much. Did you want to add anything? Okay, let's get a photo and then we'll do the next Water and Sewer Employee Award.
Okay, we're gonna do 2 or 3 here. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you.
Our next award is Joaquin Rao. 30 years. Thank you for your service. Would you like to share a little of your story with us?
I started in 1995 working for plant maintenance electricians, and I thought it was going to be a job to keep. I wasn't expecting to be part of a family. Water and sewer is not the building, is not the equipment, it's the people. People who make you, and the people who teach you, the people who love you, and the people that keep you where you are. Everybody contribute to whatever I am right now, and I feel blessed to have teachers who taught me about many things, not only the system, not only the work, but also ethics and love for the job. And most importantly is passion and love the people around you, trying to help everybody else who can. And that takes some time. My passion sometimes takes the best of me, and I try to control myself of trying to do it, but I try to mean well. And whenever I screwed up or I say something that I shouldn't, I'm man enough to say I'm sorry. So that's why I have a lot of friends, a lot of people that knows me. And the most important thing that I learned in this department with the people that already retired, already gone, that were my friends too, is pride. Pride to be part of this big family, this big enterprise that always moving. Water and sewer never stop. It's 24 hours and there's always somebody there. So they taught me that whenever they need me, I need to be there. I'm always there. And all I can say is thank you very much for all those wonderful years.
Good morning. My name is Juan Curiel, Assistant Director of Utility Construction. Joaquin, please do not apologize for that passion. It is that passion that I can say all of us are incredibly lucky that you have, because we know that you are doing the job well. And for us, for ratepayers, for anybody that consumes the water, drinks the water, that is very important. So for all your years of service, congratulations, and I can only wish you the best. But again, do not apologize for that passion.
Thank you. Joaquin, to you, your wife, and your family, congratulations. It's been an honor and a privilege working with you. I'm going to mention two traits that I like from him. Is his passion to make sure that the projects are completed. Sometimes he beat the contractor a little bit too much. His passion for mentoring. I remember the first time we met, you set up a field visit to Alex Orr, and you showed me all the processes of the plant, and also your sense of humor. I love that the most from you, because I mean that basically we have to remember that we deal with tough things on a daily basis, and a little bit of humor is always important and welcome. So again, thank you very much. Congratulations, and keep it up. I'm looking forward to work with you for some more years.
Waco. Again, now, Joaquin, congratulations on your 30 years of service. To your family, congratulations. Word of the day is faith. I know you have to have a lot of faith, because we at the office, you need faith when Joaquin is coming your way. Because of that passion, because of his thoroughness, right? Because of his commitment to this department, right? Joaquin, to you, I am always happy to tell you that when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, I'm right. But most important of all, that you have been the man that we've all looked at, right? You know, from everyone that's here and everyone that's watching and everybody that is still watching you. Again, your 30 years are just your first step, because if that's any indication, you're a leader for all of us and a mentor to every one of us. Congratulations again.
Well, thank you, Joaquin. I think some of us here, well, all of us here probably have gone to the dentist where we took a shot of Novocaine. Joaquin is our Novocaine. When he shows up in the office, what we do normally is very challenging. We work 24/7, like he said. But somehow when he shows up, we're working, but we forget about what we're doing. While we're working, we're laughing. So thank you for that. Thank you for 30 years. Thank you to the family for allowing us to share him while you were at home doing whatever you were doing. But he's a great, great, great guy. Thank you so much, Joaquin. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you for your 30 years of service.
To Joaquin, who is also my father, apparently from the minute I set foot into that water plant as a 6-7-year-old, when he first started as an electrician, I knew there that I had to follow in his footsteps. So unfortunately, as soon as I started into the county in water and sewer as well, all I heard is, "Oh my gosh, you're Joaquin's daughter. Oh, good Lord." Is your father coming here? Is your father around? Please keep him away. So it's just, as soon as I stepped in, all I was is known as Joaquin's daughter. So as much as everybody would joke about this man right here, everybody would tell me what a great man he is, what kind of leadership he would show, what kind of skills and everything that he would bring to this plant. And it just filled me with pride. And that's exactly the same kind of footsteps I plan to follow in. And hopefully when I reach my 30 years, I will be getting the same stories, except without the Novocaine. So I am very proud, one very proud daughter, and hopefully I could do good by him. So thank you.
Very briefly, I started working with Joaquin probably about 3 years ago, and the first time there was an all-hands meeting, and Joaquin is always the first one to speak up. He's the one that breaks the ice. He and his partner in crime over here are always the first one to say what they have in their mind, to provide, like you said, that training, that commitment to the department. And I know that he's vocal because he cares. He really cares about what he does. He cares about our professionalism. He cares about doing the best thing for the county, for the department, for the residents. In addition to that, he's very humble. He has taught me in the years that I've been working with him that it's not just about him, it's about everyone. He always tells me, we have to coordinate with operations, we have to make sure that we're doing the right thing, we need to talk to the engineers. He always wants to be part of the team. So I really want to congratulate you for the 30 years, and I'm very happy that you decided to come, because as of Monday, you weren't sure. So we're very happy that you actually are here and that we can celebrate you and that you can continue working with us, because we all learn from you. So thank you, Joaquin. And you're not getting away.
My brother, you the best. I really appreciate you being around us for so many years. And many to come, brother. We're gonna die here, bro. You know that we love this place so much that. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Joaquin. Thank you. Thank you for the crazy man that you are. Thank you for being my friend and my next neighbor in my office. We always have something to say, always making people fun, and live the life the way we live it. Forget about what they say about us. Forget it. I love you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Let's get a photo, a group photo.
Right here, I'm gonna take two. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great. We're gonna do one more photo, or just you guys?
It's been a very long day.
It's Roselda Spates.
Spates, thank you. Spates.
I know, because I hired her many, many years.
Okay, the next employee that we have with 30 years of service at Water and Sewer as a customer service rep 2 is Roselda Spates. Please come forward. Ms. Spates, could you bless us with some of your wisdom?
First, I would like to thank God for his mercy and grace, his covenant, and for sustaining me to provide for my family for the past 30 years. Thanks to Miami-Dade County. I owe a lot to Water and Sewer. I owe a lot to these people behind me. I thank God that I'm able to provide the level of service that's satisfactory and exemplary for Dade County citizens. Providing water is an essential element, and it's something that we all need. It's important when no one has it, but we all need it. And every new development that you may see throughout the county is because water is needed to build. And the structure behind me, I'm grateful for each individual. I thank God for my family who's in attendance. My sister, it's her birthday today, Sharita. I have my daughter, my daughter-in-law, my son who's also an employee from ITD, my daughter who is a corporal in corrections, and my baby girl, she's a senior in college in Tallahassee, Florida. So I thank God for my family. They are my rock, they're my village. And thank you.
Feel free to come down to her family. Okay, is her supervisor here to, okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thomas Garcia. I'm Roselda's supervisor. Roselda, just wanted to thank you for your 30 years of service. It's been a pleasure. Not only are you an incredible employee to supervise, but you're a great coworker and even a better friend. And it's been a pleasure to have you here, and we're hoping for another 30 years. So congrats to you on your 30 years on behalf of me, George, and everybody from the West District, customer service. We're very happy for you. Best wishes.
Thank you so much. Shall we get the photo? And customer service, hugely important. Thank you so much. The face of Miami-Dade County.
So if you're not in the photo, we need to move. Perfect. Are you guys in the photo? Are you guys back there? Hey, gentlemen back there, you guys, can someone get them? If you guys
If you're not in the photo, if you could move forward, that would be great.
Yeah, if you're in, we need to get So, ladies in the back, they're kind of hiding.
There's room up here. There's room up here. Look.
Cool, right here, I'm gonna take two, ready, 1, 2, 3, one more. 1, 2, 3, great.
With 35 years, executive assistant to a deputy director, Damaris Eiler of Water and Service. Isler.
You should have asked me how to say that name. Yes. It's me. Thank you.
Thank you, Damaris, for your 35 years. Please share with us.
Wow, I know we've been here a long time, so I'm going to try to make this short and try not to get too emotional. I started on August 28th of 1989. I was 24 years old. I started at GSA, which doesn't even exist anymore. Back then it was General Services Administration. I started as a secretary making $7 an hour, and here I am 35 years later. I have to tell you that we are truly blessed in so many ways, but especially because of our county benefits. If it wasn't for this county benefit, I would not be able to retire and be able to sit at home and get a paycheck for doing nothing. Like, where else does that happen? That just doesn't happen. So thank Lord to the Florida retirement system and the benefits that we have. I've been very grateful for my career. Yes, there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot of crap, no pun intended, since I work in water and sewer. But I have to tell you, besides all the ups and downs and all the roller coaster rides, it's very worth it at the very end, because we get to enjoy our lives and we get to stay home and get paid for it. So it's amazing. So for those of you that sometimes are thinking, God, I've had enough of this place, I want to quit, I can't take my boss, I can't stand my co-workers, people, stick to it, because it'll be very well worth it afterwards, and you get to retire and enjoy your life. And I'm very fortunate for all the friendships that I've made, my amazing bosses and mentors that I had throughout the years, and of course all my family and my friends that are here to support me today. So thank you, everybody. I wish you all the very, very best. My last day is January 31st, 11 working days. Woo!
Wow, congratulations. All right.
Well, we're the last ones here. So I met Damaris about, I guess it's almost 2 years now. And the one thing I can say about Damaris is if she doesn't do anything, she does it with passion. She wears her emotions on her sleeves, and if she's going to do something, she's going to do it 100%. Talk to her about running. Like, I mean, I've got to run, I've got a marathon. I've got to run, I got a marathon. It's 20 degrees. Miami people don't know what to do in 20 degrees. She runs the marathon. We were scared this past year when the doctor said that maybe we had to have some serious surgery and Damaris couldn't run. Whew, emotions were all bottled up because we're not running, but she's running again. And that's exciting. 6 more to go?
Yeah, 6 more. No, 4 more to go. 4 major marathons.
Whew, that's a lot of running. And in addition to everything else she's done, I mean, chair of the breast cancer making strides against
Breast cancer.
breast cancer.
For 17 years.
Her United Way dedication, all of those efforts have only made Miami-Dade a better community. And there was one more thing I was going to say. Oh, talk about family. She is our mother hen to everyone here. Anyone that ever shows up on the 5th floor, it's like Lucy, you know, give 5 cents and you're going to get 5 minutes with Damaris. So she's been that mother hen to all our staff. Thank you very much. Anyway.
Yeah, I also would like to thank you for everything you have done for us and also, for me. Your dynamic personality, I love it. I love, your passion. Yeah. I love your passion because everything you do, as Billy just said, it's with passion. So that's very important, okay? You love help people. That's, very, very good from you. And also, all the thing that you have done for the department, right? For the department and throughout. I really also thank you for your friendship, which is, I value a lot, and I wish you the best in your retirement. Okay, thank you very much. All right.
All right, let's get a photo. Damaris, if you could join us in the middle.
With Ryan. So I have known Ryan the entire time I have worked in the county. He has taken my photograph for every single presentation, everything we've done here. So Ryan, I love it that you're the one that gets to take my picture as well. Today, sir. Honored. I am totally honored to have his photographer.
So, everybody looks good here. The gentleman sitting down, or the people sitting down here, we're either in or we have to come
Griselda,
over.
get in. I'm in, Griselda. Come on, we work together. Get in.
We can't be sitting there. If those gentlemen can either. Yeah. All right. Okay, right here. I'm gonna take 2 or 3. Everybody's good. Just a little bit. Just that's more than enough, right? All right. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do a couple more. Okay, last one here. Great.
Thank you.
Okay, one more water and sewer employee. We have Heriberto Giusino, admin officer 2, with 35 years. 35 years of service. Thank you, Mr. Giusino.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for your service. Would you like to share some of your thoughts with us?
I'm not prepared for that, but that's okay, I guess.
No pressure.
No
if
pressure.
you don't want to. You can.
Okay, I have my people in the back here. Let me see. Wow, that's great. Now I feel better. Yeah, it's been a long time, 35 years. It's been a long time, 35 years of service. This one is better. And first of all, I thank God for giving me health and giving me the opportunity to be in the county. I also thank my wife and my family. This year we celebrate 25 years of marriage, and that's almost 35. You almost. So it's been something. The county has given me the opportunity to grow professionally, because I started as a clerk in the housing department in 1989. I think, yeah, 1989, and the county gave me the opportunity to grow, and I finished my bachelor's degree, and the county, of course, we have opportunities here, and the county helped me with that too. So I keep on growing professionally, and I work in different agencies, different departments. And finally, for the last 15 years, I work in water and sewer department, which is a great department, and I really learn about what really water and sewer do, and it's very important. So I'm very happy to finish my career there in water and sewer, which I probably stay another 5 years, 4 or 5 years, because they extended to 8. So I probably stay, but because I think I can keep on going. Still feel strong and to work. So that's it. Thank you for all the opportunities. Thank you for everything.
So, Heriberto, Samuel Calvallo, Division Director. It's been an honor having you there. Whenever I have had an issue, and I've only been here for 5-6 years, so I can only speak for this part of your career. But whenever we have had the need to attack or solve a problem area, I reach out to Jusino, and he have done it, have make it work. So really appreciate your effort. Congratulate you. Good to have you for an additional 5 years. So I guess I'm going to be here for the 40 years soon. And thank you for your service and your commitment.
You know, I'm not very good with public speaking, but for you, I had to say that we appreciate you so much. Your presence at the office is always missed when you're not there. You're our 2 p.m. alarm clock, because we always know that cafecito's coming. Oh, yeah. But number one thing that radiates is how much you love your family. And that's something that I respect and love you so much for. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Wow, okay, so I was brought in. Just so you know, I'm very proud of working with Heriberto. As crazy as it seems, people, you're looking at somebody that on the 22nd is going to be only 6 months with water and sewer. 6 months. But this man here has made it a whole new array of emotions. Incredible human being. Incredible human being. If I start talking about him, we'll probably be here another half an hour and somebody's going to come immediately. Please, we got to go out. But it entails a lot of humanity to be able to mix the dedication and tenacity this man has with the kindness and the humbleness. Incredible human being. Very, very family-oriented in all the respects. And we're talking about family for himself and our family. It's just worth it. We actually always kind of, okay, oh my God, Heriberto's going to get here because we know he's going to bring that joy. Just having him around. In Spanish, I call him El Profe. But he's the one that gave me the first teachings of some of my first steps. And I know I can always count on him. So it's a pleasure on behalf of everyone to have you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Josino, for your service, and thank you to your family for sharing you with us for 35 years. Let's have a photo.
Okay, we'll go first. The fun. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't move. Okay, ready? I'm going to take 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you.
Well, thank you to everyone for joining us for these wonderful awards. Thank you to all our county employees.